All right, everybody, welcome back. Dirty Doug here. I'm just sitting in my car. I just finished sucking back my dinner. I'm at one of my other jobs here today. As you can see, like, go fogged up old car here. It's still raining out. Go figure, right? Well, we gotta look at the brighter side of it all. This could be snow, and we could have like feet of this stuff. And I don't know about you, but I hate shoveling that stuff, especially when it's at the end of your driveway and it's hard as a damn bullet. Not interested. Maybe when I was a kid and I had snowmobiles and I go up and jump drifts and all that stuff, snow was the bomb. Oh, I loved it. And I'm still going to say that one of my most favorite sports ever, motorsports, would be snowmobiling for sure, because it's beautiful up here in the woods, snowmobile. But anyways, this could be snow, and that would suck, even though we just had dinner. So if you run down to Canning, down to Sam's, you can get 2 pieces of pizza and a can of pop for $5. That's a good dinner. So I ran and got that. So, all right. I got a few comments I was reading about my computer in my car that I should have it wrapped up in a bag and taped up and everything. Well, I'm going to show you, but I don't. I mean, it's only tie strapped onto that with one tie strap, and it's got one bag drooped over top of it, and as you can see down there, it's even open at the bottom. So, I mean, there's no moisture can get in there at all, and I'm still going to keep an eye on it, do my perfective maintenance stuff, and because I don't want to have to go through that stuff again now. So, I am at places unknown. One of my other jobs here, so I'm going to jump out of this old beast, and I'm going to crawl in there. I'm going to show you show you my events of this morning already, right? I've been going at her, scratching, clawing, digging here. Right. Lights on, camera action. All right. Scratching, flattening, doing the thing, right? When my first trip around this car, sanding, was pretty much just to get the clear coat off of it. And then there's like multiple layers of stuff underneath. So I was mostly interested in scratching the clear coat off and getting all that clear coat off, so I could start at what's under it, find the low spots, high spots again, and all that good stuff. So I've been going at it with the fill, going at it with the hand sand and the sander. I've been going at it, like, had to do this whole corner here, and some you guys were commenting on, well, why are the chrome things still on there? Well, boom, they're gone. See you later, you're out of here. They're gone now. I got the go-ahead from the owner of the car to tear those things off. I'm not sure if they're going back on. I really hope they're not. I would just like to see like they said, a C stripe go around there. Whee! Around there and down there and stop halfway, like most of them do. But yeah, we had to open the doors, and we had to get in there and remove, as you can see over on the other side, that kick panel, so we could take the speed nuts off and get those chrome buggers out of there. So that was why they're not off. And I don't even think we're going to be painting the inside of the doors on this car. I don't think so, but oh, excuse me. Sam's pizza's good, but it kicks back. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. Those holes were welded over. Now they've been fiberglassed over, and I just scratched it up and flattened it out with some 40 grit paper. And same for the other side. But I was scratching on that when noontime kicked in. Look, it was half scratched. So there we got the glass, half scratched. So I'm going to take my 40 grit, which, I put it on this old hard block here with the 40. That's usually what I use to take my fiberglass down to a flatten. Take the fiberglass down to a flatten. It flattens it out. I mean, that stuff's harder than a bullet. And just a conventional piece of sandpaper, like 120 or something, don't really work that good. So I like to scratch it and flatten with a 40. And then after that, I'll make sure everything's flat in there. I'll get the rest of the clear coat off of there, because I think there's still some, like you see it right there. Yeah, you can see it kind of right there, that clear coat stuff, that's got to all come off, right? And then I'll fill over top of those holes and sand that down. So it's just more and more events for the day, right? I'm just letting you know what I'm doing here. I'm just scratching and going. Hopefully I can get a lot of this done today. Most of the scratching done today. Maybe I can get some primer on it today. Like the hood's been all scratched. There was some fill spots on that. I still got to do one up here by the antenna. We want to make more of a circle than anything. And man, scratch. I mean, if you guys have done this before, you know what it's all about. This is just non-stop scratch. Especially on this car, where it's got multiple layers of stuff, right? I think we're gonna go rock guard down there. So that doesn't have to be perfect, but perfect is a good a goal to achieve, right? So just me filling you guys in on my short noon hour of what is going on with this rusty dusty old Mustang, right? And so there you go. I'm gonna probably cut this video short here, as I just ran around this thing and there's nothing really exciting to show you other than that. Yes, the chrome pieces have come off, and yes, the holes are filled in. If they went back on, it'd be just two-sided tape anyways, because it's much easier. Kick panel out on each side, speed nuts. This baby's even got the black interior. That's probably why it's going black anyways. Everything looks nice inside of it, right? This is really a nice little car. It's got the inside doors that are black. I think the car has been all painted on the inside too, from what I can tell. It's going to be a clean, nice little ride once we get it done. And you know what the worst part about doing this car is? Worst part about doing this car is I'm going to spend hours and hours and hours and hours doing this car, and I'm not even going to get to drive the damn thing. Like, someone else is going to be able to enjoy driving it around. I just get to enjoy fixing it up, I guess. But man, I'd really like to enjoy driving it too, you know? Like, that'd be cool, wouldn't it? I don't get to drive most cars I work on. Like, last job I had, they wouldn't let me drive anything. I only work on everything though. So yeah, that's that. My short video for today. I want to thank everybody for all the awesome comments that I got. Thanks for the help on the Saturn view. I mean, like, mostly it was just me. I was kind of looking for someone that maybe might have had one of those things before and had a similar problem. It's not that I didn't know what to do with it. It's what do you guys think? The first thing I thought too was JB Weld, go down the road. I mean, it's the vehicle that's not going to last forever. It's just get me through for a while. That's my main thing I was looking for. Is anyone ever had this problem? How did they fix it? Did they do what I think was going to, what I was planning on doing, the JB weld? Did they TIG weld it? Which, you know, I have a TIG welder, but I still have to, I'd have to go get gas and rods and all that stuff. And I can't really afford it right now, but I need that vehicle. I needed it yesterday. So what the quick fix? Y'all said JB weld. And that's what I said. I was looking for someone that might have had the same vehicle with the same problem. What did you do and did it work? That's really the brain picking I was doing on that, right? Which doesn't hurt. We all need to pick each other's brains. If we all work together, I think we can fix anything, couldn't we? Like, you know, really, if you think about it, many minds are brilliant instead of just one. So yeah, that's that. It's me picking brains and seeing what might have worked and what didn't work for everybody else. But I'm still not really 100% sure how I'm gonna go about doing that. I mean, personally, I'd like to get into there and weld it and fix it right, or change the transmission, which would be the exact right to do, but that's time and money that I really don't have. And I thought, you know, if I had the extra money, I would go get the TIG gas and take it, but I'm not an experienced TIG welder at all. I haven't even tried it before. My rod welding would be back old school days when you had oxygen and acetylene and you welded with a rod there. That would be my rod welding, or bronzing. You know how enjoyable bronzing used to be? You remember that, guys? That used to be some enjoyable stuff to do. You just heat it, it melts, it flows, like beautiful, it's gold and everything, right? You can't beat that. But yeah, that was me just picking brains. I personally want to weld it or change it, but JB Weld's going to be the thing that'll get me through a while until I maybe have enough money to get the TIG running and then TIG it. I can still go in under there. I can still clean all that JB Weld or whatever off, and I can still TIG weld it and do it right. I don't really want to buy a transmission. It's a Saturn. I mean, like I was telling you guys, I've had like 11 of those damn things, and that was the problem with most of them that I had, was the transmissions were all screwy in them. They had this little pin on the inside that would come out, and it would smash a hole in the side of the damn manual transmissions, and the things would leak. They would leak fluid like crazy, but the transmissions still work good. It's just they had a hole smashed in the side of them, right? And of course, you know, the underneath rotted out of them, like the K-frame or whatever. I had a couple of those that were rotted out there. They're a plastic car, man. That's one good thing about them. They're made of plastic, right? I used to kick the door shut on them every time, right? Kick the door shut. I remember one time I had a buddy of mine, we were running around drinking beer and we were driving it, and he opened his door passenger door and hit one of these green bins we got on the side of the road. You put your compost in, he hit one of those with the door, it blew that door completely to pieces. You remember that, Nick? I went and picked him up the next morning. I was bright and early, made him come up. I had to change the door for me. I sat there and watched him do it. But anyways, you even got a story out of me. I'm not going to do any work because I'm still on my noon hour. And I got like minutes left here. So I actually ran down to town and got myself something to chew on, which is, you know, I got to have a little bit of substance today. And so that's me keeping you posted on this car I'm doing down here, right? If I'm in a good mood, I'm gonna continue to make more videos tonight. Depends what I go home to. Little Jax got up this morning and took himself to school, and so hopefully he did great at school today. Hopefully he felt good. Hopefully he didn't throw up again and get sent home. I haven't got the phone call yet, so keep your fingers crossed. Keep giving him well wishes. Positive energy will cure us all. Thanks for sending the love for him, and he's a great kid. So there's me going over the Mustang. There's a couple little fast, quick old stories for you. Thank you everybody for the input on the Saturn. Sweet, gotta love it. I love getting all that info. I loved reading it. And I love going through it. It sounded great. JB was the 99% answer on the whole thing. And yeah, I'm going to agree with you guys. That's damn good stuff. But it's not a temporary fix. But like you said, man, I can zip back over that and take that stuff off and fix it the right way once I get enough money from my TIG gas and I get all practiced up, and then I can get under there and do that. That'd be great, right? Yes, I know. I've been saying all day, why aren't you dirty? Well, I am quite dirty. I blew myself off because I went down canning. I didn't want too much of a dirt bag going into the store and all that stuff, right? So yeah, I'm still sanding, and I will continue to sand. And I'm really hoping I can get at least pieces of this in primer today, right? Just pieces of it. I mean, one piece at a time, right, Guy? So one piece at a time. So I'm gonna thank you all for coming back. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for the comments. I try to read them all. I try to respond to them all, and man, it is hard. You guys are busy, but I get a lot of positive comments on this thing. Like it's great. It's amazing. I love it. It makes me want to keep doing this, and I feel good when I do it, when I read all that stuff. So thanks again, guys. This is Dirty Doug. Trying to finish my noon hour with a 5-minute sit down that when I'm not doing something like driving a car. And yes, Dirty Doug here. Over and out.